Hey Pandas. Hello students of Dunbar Elementary. My name is Stacy Smith and I am the director of the library on the campus of Lemoyne Owen College. The name of our library is Hollis F. Price, and it's named after the first African American president, Dr. Hollis F. Price. Okay? Today, I hope you're excited because I'm going to be reading to you about the weather cat. The weather cat, what's that? Well, let's read about it and see. It was summer vacation. Naomi and Otis were upstairs helping their mother make the beds. They heard a noise downstairs. "There's someone downstairs," said Naomi, "in the kitchen." "Go down and see," her mom said. "It's probably Mr. Briggs. I'll be down in a minute." You see, they're making up the bed. This is Naomi. She went downstairs and into the kitchen. There, rolling a spool of thread across the floor, was a small cat. Naomi looked at the cat. The cat looked back at Naomi. "Hello, Mr. Briggs," said Naomi. "Mom says she'll be down in a minute." The cat went back to its game and the spool of thread and went back and forth. Then Naomi gave the spool a kick. The cat liked it. His tail twitched. He crouched and sprang. So here's Naomi in the kitchen. Here's the cat she saw playing with the thread. Do you have a cat? What about a kitten? Do you have a puppy? What about a dog? Naomi's mom came in. "What's this?" said her mom. "Mr. Briggs and I are playing soccer," Naomi told her. "He's good at it." Now Otis came in, too. "That's not Mr. Briggs," he said. "Yes, it is," Naomi told him. "Another Mr. Briggs." So there's Otis, her brother. There's Naomi. There's Mr. Briggs. And there's Mom. Naomi got a carton of milk and a saucer. "Would you like some milk, Mr. Briggs?" she asked. "It's half time." The cat purred. "You see," said Naomi, "it is his name." So here's Mr. Briggs drinking some milk. And here are the kids, Naomi and Otis and their mom, watching. Just then, the real Mr. Briggs came in. He had come to put in a new window pane. "What's this?" he asked. "I didn't know you had a cat." "We didn't have one yesterday," Naomi told him, "but today we do. His name is Mr. Briggs, same as you." "That's strange," said Mr. Briggs. At dinner time, one Mr. Briggs went home. The other stayed and had some tuna fish and drank 2 saucers of milk. Can you guess which is which? So this is the real Mr. Briggs. There's the mom. There's Naomi feeding the cat tuna and milk. What do you feed your cat or your puppy? One Mr. Briggs stayed all afternoon. He curled himself up along the window. You see him? He was still there when Dad came home. "Can he stay?" Naomi asked. "I think he likes it here," said Otis. If he did have a home already, he'd go there, I suppose, said Mom. He can stay if he likes, said Dad. So everybody's trying to convince Dad to let the cat, Mr. Briggs, stay because he seemed so comfortable there in the windowsill. Mr. Briggs did like it. The next day, Naomi found an old white plate and a white bowl. Around the rim, she painted the name Mr. Briggs in black paint. Now Mr. Briggs had really come to stay. She wrote his name on his plate. You think your mom would let you use one of her saucers to write your cat or dog's name on it? Let's see what happens next. Every morning, here's Naomi opening the door. Every morning, she came down and let him out. Mr. Briggs would drink a saucer of milk, and then he would go into the yard. After a week or two, Naomi began to notice something. If it was nice, Mr. Briggs would go and lie on top of the shed. He was looking for birds. So she's letting him outside. And can you see him on top of the shed? Right there. Looking for birds. If it was nice but cold, he would lie inside the shed. He lay very still behind the broom. He was looking for mice and spiders. Do you see him here? In the shed, waiting for mice and spiders. But if it was wet, Mr. Briggs would soon come back into the house. He came in on tiptoe so as not to get his feet wet. Then he went into the closet under the stairs and slept all morning. Mr. Briggs is making himself at home. I think so too. Here he is, asleep. Now, this is Naomi looking out the window. Let's see what's going on. Then Naomi noticed something else. On some days, Mr. Briggs would come and lie in his closet, even when it was nice. On the days when he did that, it always did rain later on. Do you think cats can predict the weather? The name of this book again is The Weather Cat. Mr. Briggs is a weather cat, Naomi told her mom one day. He always knows when it's going to rain. Mom was busy hanging out the wash. It isn't going to rain today, she said. Yes, it is, Otis told her. Mr. Briggs is under the stairs. So they're saying Mr. Briggs knows the weather based on what he does and where he goes to sleep. Their mom laughed and went back inside. Not long after, guess what? It began to rain. It poured down raining. Everyone ran outside to take the clothes off the line. I told you, Naomi cried. Mr. Briggs is a weather cat. After that, they all took notice of what Mr. Briggs did. He's on top of the shed today, Naomi's dad would say. No need to take my umbrella to work, or he's inside the shed. Better dress warm. So everybody depended on Mr. Briggs to tell them how the weather was going to be, so that they would know whether or not they were going to take a coat, take an umbrella, or have nothing at all. The family would wait to see what Mr. Briggs did every morning. If he lay on top of the shed, Mom had a wash day. But if he went into his closet, she said, Better wait till tomorrow. Mr. Briggs is under the stairs. One Saturday, it was very nice weather, but Mr. Briggs went under the stairs. That's funny, Naomi said. It doesn't look a bit like rain. There'll be no washing today, said her dad. Mr. Briggs is never wrong. So they're wondering why Mr. Briggs is under the stairs if the weather is nice. At dinner time, Mr. Briggs was still in the closet, and there hadn't been a drop of rain, not a single drop. Naomi and Otis went and looked under the stairs. There lay Mr. Briggs, looking up at them. You see him? He's just laying under the stairs. And there at his side lay 1, 2, 3, 4 little kittens. Mom, Dad, yelled the children. Come and look. Mom and Dad ran to look into the closet. So, turns out, Mr. Briggs is a Mrs. Briggs. Mr. Briggs is a Miss Briggs because boys can't have kittens. Now the cat is called Mrs. Briggs and has 4 weather kittens. On nice days, they lay on the floor of the shed, on the roof of the shed, looking for birds. See Miss Briggs and her babies? On cold days, they lie inside the shed looking for mice and spiders. And on wet days, they sleep in the closet under the stairs. So Miss Briggs now has all her kittens being weather kittens. Soon Naomi and Otis will be giving the kittens away. Does anybody want a weather cat? The end. Well, boys and girls, I hope you enjoyed this story, The Weather Cat, by Helen Cresswell and Barbara Walker. It was a really fun book. I hope you enjoyed it. I hope you have a really great day, and I hope your school year, even though it's different, is going well. And don't forget, when you're in public places, put your mask on. We want you to be safe, okay? We love you so much. Be good. Be sweet.